Hey everyone, it's your girl Hita, and I'm back for another episode of HitaTalk, here for Season 2, Episode 2. I'm back here on Minneapolis turf at the Electric Fetus with a second location today. Glamdal Donuts coming up, but I got a very special guest waiting inside, so let's go find out who it is. Welcome back, guys. It's your girl Hita, and I am here for episode 2 of season 2, and I got a super special, kind of a famous deal around the Twin Cities guest. He's a physical media nerd. He writes reviews. He practically lives in taco shops and, well, record stores, and he does a ton of stuff. And you guys are going to hear all the best things about my friend Ali, aka Egypto Knuckles.
What up?
What up?
What up? Clack, clack, clack.
Clack, clack, clack.
Breh, breh, breh.
I'm never going to pretend to be as cool as you.
Swag.
Can we get like a record count of how many times we say sway?
Maybe.
Or turd?
Why not? Put the counter right there in the corner. It'd be good.
But that'd be fun to hang out at, the Electric Fetus here right here in the Twin Cities. That's what we do, represent.
Swag.
Let's rewind a little bit and just get to know you for a quick second.
Right.
Why are you doing the stuff that you're doing, and how did you even get your start?
So my parents immigrated here from Egypt in the mid-'70s, and I've been in the country for over 40 years. And so when I was coming up as a youth, I was always addicted to radio. I was always addicted to listening to the radio and specifically listening to music. As time went on, I started to realize that there wasn't enough of people like me on the radio.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is definitely Arab Americans, Muslims, South Asian, Middle Eastern representation on the radio.
So in a few years, we'll actually hear you dominating your own radio show. Well, you've done some radio.
I have. I hosted the Beatbox from 1999 to 2006 at Radio K, and won City Pages Awards for Best Hip Hop Radio Program in the Twin Cities.
When did you get to producing and all that?
When I started in college. When I started doing the radio show, I started learning production at an early age, so I was already 19.
Okay.
And I was just interning with the hip hop show, The Beatbox, on Radio K. And then as I started getting, addicted to hip hop and the way they chop samples and things of that nature, and then starting to DJ on my own, I would start to find records that, sampled some of my favorite stuff. And then from there, I was just well, maybe I should make a go of this. And then just got started on my dingy-ass laptop making beats and stuff like that. And, now I'm making beats.
Oh my gosh. Hardly just making beats.
I think there's a lot more that's involved in the term of production when it comes to being a hip-hop producer. I think when we look at the term production, people think of it as just beat making. You send it to a rapper, they rap it.
Yeah.
And that's really not the case. So I'm looking at it from a Quincy Jones type RZA and Prince Paul type perspective where, no, that's not how you say that line. Come back. Let's do it again.
So you're coaching them and through that whole thing. You're not just having them hit play and rap over it.
Exactly.
Do you work with local talent, or do you work with talent across the nation?
I work with largely local talent for the most part. So I've worked with probably I've consulted with several artists, but I've also produced for a lot of local artists as well.
Wow.
So I started a label call Background Noise Crew back in 2006. Ran that for about 5 years, and managed about 8 different personalities all at once, all dudes, and all from different backgrounds.
Oh wow, fun.
So that's always a fun task. So that's where I learned how to sharpen up my beat making skills and kind of beats that were more tailored to them.
Okay.
And kind of figure out, okay, what do I want my sound to sound like, or how do I want them to sound over this beat and things of that nature.
Do you have a favorite genre that you listen to, or shows that you go to, or artists that you work with? Well, aside from hip hop.
Like right now, like hip hop is still definitely the first love, but like I attend pretty much anything. Like I've attended punk shows, I've attended rap shows, I've attended metal shows, I've attended like comedy shows, any shows you can think of across the spectrum. You know, I'm just a fan of like a live performance just because it's an art in and of itself.
It really is.
And it really gives you a different take on the band's dynamic range.
So Egypto Knuckles is not going anywhere. You were actually in hiatus for a little bit, and you came back out to DJ.
Yeah, I did. I recently came back out of retirement to DJ.
I like it.
So I've been doing some events here and there around the city. So
tell me more about what people can expect of you.
Me and Anna Lyrical are putting out a project called the Heartbeat EP.
Heartbeat EP.
The Heartbeat EP. So
when are we expecting to see that?
It's going to be out Black Friday.
This year?
This year.
How timely, folks.
Exactly. Other than that, I should be, if you just check out my social media feed, I go by Egypto Knuckles across all social platforms. That's Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, the whole shebang and bang.
All right, guys. We're not done yet.
No, we're not.
We're actually going to relocate because I have a special treat for you.
Swag.
But that's going to wrap us up here at Electric Fetus. So shout out Electric Fetus.
Hey.
Now we're here.
Yes.
At the magical Glamdal Donuts.
How do we get here?
Because we can teleport.
Damn.
So shout out to Teresa and Arwen.
Swag.
I'm going to test your knowledge.
Damn.
Because it's time for HitaTalk, the trivia. Before we indulge into our treats, let's talk about what we have.
Yes.
This is called the Pucker Up.
Yes.
Because I like to eat
what does it got on it?
This is like a lemon flavored.
Cream cheese.
Super soft cream cheese. Yeah.
Nice. I'm going with the peekaboo, as you can see here. A lovely tres leches donut, which is super delicious with toasted coconut and a nice little cherry on top. So we keep it swagged up around here.
With a cherry on top.
You know what I'm saying?
This donuts turned up.
Know it.
As you say.
Hella turn.
Let's talk about Drake.
Oh, God. Okay.
How many albums does he have?
Okay. He has Thank Me Later. He has Take Care. He has Nothing Was the Same. He has If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. And he has Views, which would make for 5 albums. And that's notwithstanding as well his collaborative album with Future, What a Time to Be Alive, which would make it 6.
Oh my gosh. I Googled it, to be honest with you, and his Wikipedia came up with those thumbnails, and I counted 9, but I thought there were 6.
Yes.
And the second part was name 2 of them, but you just named them all.
Yeah.
So, can we just give him a box of donuts now? Chance the Rapper.
Yes.
Fire round.
Little channel from 79.
There's 3 parts to this question.
Ooh.
What city is he from?
Chicago.
Why even ask? Technically a neighborhood of Chicago, but Chicago's the answer I was going for.
Southside Chicago.
Name one of his mixtapes.
Acid Rap. Or Acid Rain. Or Acid Rap.
Acid Rap. What's the other one? You know the other one?
The other one is Coloring.
Of course, he knows them all. I can't even stump you.
There's also 10 Day.
Oh man, I only know those 2.
Yeah. 10 Day was his very first one.
Okay. Fire on. I'm gonna keep going. He worked with a couple of groups, but what band is he lead vocal?
Donnie Trumpet and the Social Experiment.
I'm leaving. I can't even give you any. I don't even know what else to ask you. You may or may not get this one.
Okay.
You're a taco aficionado. How big is the world's largest taco?
Yeah.
According to the Guinness Book of World Records, created in Mexico. I'll give you 3 options. Is it 17.7 feet,
Ooh.
22.2 feet, or 35.9 feet? Now, this is a flour tortilla taco.
Usually the even numbers are the wrong answer, so we don't avoid the wrong answer. 22.2 feet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get. So I've got between set. So that leaves me with a pretty big range.
17.7 or 35.9.
So I'm gonna go with, because like numbers never go in succession. So I think A is wrong. So I'm gonna go with 35.9.
Can I like X these up any differently? 35.9 feet is the world's largest taco. Could you imagine if we like sat down and
That's
ate
a
that
street
right now?
taco I need to have ASAP.
I appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
would you like to cheers our donuts?
Absolutely.
Cheers to you. Cheers to your success. Cheers to Glam Doll for having us.
Turned up.
Turned up. I'm gonna take a bite. Oh wow. All right.
Delicious.
Mouthful. Follow him on social media. He goes by Egypto Knuckles on everything.
Yes, sir.
Follow HitaTalk on YouTube. Check us out on our blog. And subscribe. We will see you guys at the next adventure. Thanks for tuning in.
Can I leave him with a dad joke?
Oh, yeah. A dad joke.
Yeah, a dad joke. You
All
always
right.
need a good dad joke to end with.
That's right. Go for it.
All right. Why don't parents let their kids watch the symphony?
Why don't parents let the kids watch the symphony? Why?
Because of all the sax and violins.
You know what? I love that because saxophone is one of my favorite instruments.
Yes.
But
There it is.
wah, wah. See you guys next time.
Peace.